Okay, we are going to do composite number 2 for skills. Composite number 2 is going to require a matrix band holder for the composite, and we are going to work on tooth number 29 today. So first thing we're going to do is make sure we have the right shade. So we'll use the shade guide to select what color composite to use. So we're going to use A3 today. And then I need the mirror and the explorer. We want to make sure the cavity is indeed on number 29. We're going to do anesthetic. So for the lower, we'll use the topical anesthetic, and then we'll use the yellow size needle with the aspirating syringe. You recap that very carefully so it's hands-free. Then we're going to use, we're going to let them sit 10 minutes, and then we'll use the high-speed handpiece with the straight fissure and cross-cut fissure burr. And then we'll use the slow-speed handpiece with the round burr to remove decay. HVE is being used the entire time. Then we're going to want the spoon excavator to make sure all excess decay is gone. And we are working actually on a DO composite on 29. At this point, this is when I need the matrix band holder on the tooth. You will already have that set up already. Then we go ahead and use the acid etch. The etch goes in, and you let it set for 15 to 25 seconds, depending on the manufacturer. After that, the assistant will then rinse that out very carefully, making sure that none of that acid etch goes anywhere else. Then we're going to do the bonding. That's 1 drop of bonding. Careful not to use more than that. Once you put the bonding in, we have to light it with the curing light. We have to set it up. Now, when we do a deeper filling, like a DO, what we are going to be doing is layering it. So we'll use a flowable composite first, just to put a little bit on the very base of it. After we put the flowable, we have to light it with the curing light. And then what we'll do is then put a layer of regular composite. So then you would pass the composite gun with the right color shade composite. Remember, this is more of a putty. So I would need to use the plastic instrument. Then you light it up with the curing light. Depending on the manufacturer will depend on how long you have to light it with the curing light. Then we're going to remove the matrix band, which means I will need cotton pliers to remove it. Then we're going to put some grooves back into it with the high-speed handpiece. At this point, we'd use a finishing burr such as the diamond burrs, and HVE will be used. Then we get to check the bite, make sure the bite is okay. We will use the articulating paper holder for that. If it's high, I need to go back to the high-speed handpiece. At this point, the composite is hard, and there is no carving instrument for it. And again, the HVE is used. If we've checked the bite and had to adjust it, we'll definitely check it again. And then if it's all good, we're going to go ahead and proceed with smoothing it off. We'll use the slow speed handpiece, and we'll have a series of discs. They look like sandpaper discs. And in this case, there's going to be a fine dust that comes off, so the HVE will be used. Once we go through that series, it'll make the tooth all nice and smooth. This will be the last step besides the final rinse. So then the assistant will give a final rinse. And that is Composite 2 for skills.